to San Francisco.
That is a long drive.
It is a very long drive. And nothing there on the jumper for Athena Silva. Cromeli sets the action to McDowell White. In deep, too high for Rathbun, and a quick turnover. So Shodipe, Silva, Williams, Salazar, and Marquez. Only 7 dressed today for Northern New Mexico and head coach Justin Giddens. Justin played at New Mexico for Steve Alford back between 05 and 08. And look out. Great play there by Williams to keep it alive. Shot clock's at 13. Here's Salazar. Salazar listed at 5'3". Long bounce on the rebound, and Silva's got it. Eagles can run off another 20 seconds here. Just getting started, no score yet. And Rathbun the rebound instead of Shodipe. McDowell White on the pass from Langer will go to the line. Great ball movement there.
Yeah, beautiful give and go pass to the basket and through the ball.
Everybody else in the WCC kind of shutting it down for the next few days for Christmas. So Jessica McDowell White makes the first of 2. Yesterday, Brigham Young visiting Monmouth from New Jersey, 70-50. Loyola Marymount, a winner at home over CSUN, 69-62. St. Mary's fell at USC, 71-45, and Gonzaga winning at home over Montana, 82-67. That's your Northern California Toyota dealers out-of-town scoreboard. Toyota, just go places. Salazar directing the traffic from the top of your screen, and a travel. Brenda Pantoja is our lead official today. Teresa Turner and Brianna Fields round out this 3-member crew. Langer to Valverde, McDowell White, Cromeli wide open. Tap back to Valverde. Gets her own miss. Little tip drill going on for the Dons. It'll stay with San Francisco, but very aggressive on the offensive board so far.
Yeah, I think they tacked in 3 already with that one single possession.
Langer. Cromeli kind of played volleyball with herself. Dons up 2-0. Cromeli will go to the line. So we talked about it in our open. Iwana Cromeli moving into 6th place on the all-time Don list for career. The only people ahead of her, Mary Heil Nepfeld, Dominique Carter, Taylor Proctor, Brittany Lindy, and Margaret Walsh. Everybody in that group, with the exception of Taylor Proctor, is in the Dons Hall of Fame. And you ask, well, why isn't Taylor there yet? Well, she just became eligible this year.
How many points away is she from 5th place?
About 110, I think. Both free throws good. All the scoring in the game at the line. All the scoring belongs to San Francisco. Silva to Salazar. Salazar scores. That's our first field goal this afternoon. Cromeli trying to give the Dons their first field goal. It's Valverde from the corner. Yes. Dons lead back to 5. And timeout, Justin Giddens and Northern New Mexico. We will step away for a break. Dons basketball comes your way this afternoon, brought to you by Provident Credit Union. Open a Provident Credit Union checking account today, and it will pay you. Learn more at providentcu.org.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and
Dons basketball is brought to you today by Nike. Nike, the official supplier of apparel and shoes for San Francisco's coaches and student athletes. Nike, just do it. We talked about that all-time leading scorer list. What did I say? 110 points separated in the top 10. It's actually about 108. I was pretty close.
You were very close.
Price is right, they would have thrown me off because I overbid. Salazar. Langer with the recovery. 3-on-2 break. Cormile. No good on the catch and shoot. Very quick ball movement by San Francisco. Cormile playing the pivot. Rathbun tees it up for three. You kind of expect that play to go the other way with Rathbun getting fed in the post.
I was going to say the same thing. It was interesting to see Cormile inside.
Well, Molly's kind of talked about it, positionless or position-free basketball. Makes me think of like free-range chickens or something. And McDowell White on the grab. Langer gets grabbed. She'll go to the line. Late whistle from Teresa Turner. You know, it's funny. I'm helping coach my daughter's 6th grade team. And we've got a kid on the team, very good basketball player who's been playing travel ball since she was 8 or 9 years old. And I asked her the other night, how do you feel about playing the point guard? She said, fine. I said, what position do you play on your U team? She goes, I play all of them.
Yeah, that's very interesting because that's not how it used to be. I think I was stuck underneath the basket and told to stay there.
Change that foul to number 3, Miranda Salazar, her first.
Fouls on Salazar. Little bookkeeping issue over at the table. And McDowell White to Valverde. Dons just don't seem to have the angle on the hoop right there. San Francisco 5 of 6 from the floor to start. Got a jump ball that'll go to the Dons, so a turnover for Northern New Mexico. Amy Baum, Jasmine Gales, Kennedy Dickey, Deborah Dos Santos, and Malia Latu-Chicken. This is like a line change in hockey. I am not Dan Rusanowski, and Jessica is not the great Pete Stemkowski.
I need to start watching more hockey.
By the way, congratulations to Randy Hahn a couple weeks ago, his 2000th broadcast as the Sharks TV broadcaster. He's a good guy. And nothing but net for Shaylin Carrillo. She grew up in Albuquerque. Malia Latu. Pride of the Mid-Peninsula from East Palo Alto. If you've been to the IKEA off 101, you have been to East Palo Alto. Jessica, next time I go to IKEA, I might call you to come rescue me.
Oh, I don't go to IKEA.
You're a smart lady. Marquez. Beautiful shot there for Carrillo. She scored on back-to-back possessions and a steal for the Eagles. Marquez on the attack. Dos Santos with the block. And Marquez just being a pest. Carrillo has really brought a lot of life to the game. Inside 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Last non-conference game of the year for the Dons. Williams, 2 to shoot. Salazar. That is a 30-second expiration. So if you think about it for the Dons, the next time they could see a team that's not in the West Coast Conference is in postseason. Don's trying to go to postseason for the 3rd year in a row. Dos Santos with the score and the foul. Kennedy Dickey playing the setup.
Foul, Northern New Mexico, number 11, Brianna Marquez. Her second, 4th team foul of the quarter on the Lady Eagles.
Marquez with her second, 4th of the quarter on the Lady Eagles.
Shoot 1.
from Espanola, New Mexico. 17 hours driving to San Francisco.
Northern New Mexico needs to be careful with their fouls in this game because they don't have a very deep bench.
So Dos Santos coming in, 65% on the year, 30 of 46. Sophomore from Rio de Janeiro completes the three-point play. One of these days I'm going to get to Rio. I mean, Fletch got there. Chevy Chase's character, Erwin Fletcher, at the end of the movie Fletch. Mr. Underhill bought the tickets.
Still haven't seen Fletch.
Marquez with the rebound. Do I have to loan you my little DVD player?
Possibly.
Do I have to bring some cables?
I think we probably have cables, but we definitely don't have a DVD player anymore.
Well, I'm showing up someday next week. Am I bringing pizza too?
Sounds good.
Now, I know Jason's seen it.
I don't think he has.
Oh, that's a perfect Firehouse movie. Williams. Latu creating some mischief right there. 3 to shoot. Eagles have to trigger. Dos Santos really towering at the right time for the rebound, and Brenda Pantoja is going to call a loose ball foul. That's on Kylera Williams, her second. She's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Went to high school in Kentucky. You know, when you talk about Milwaukee, you think of a few things. Happy Days in Milwaukee, the spinoff show Laverne and Shirley, but also Marquette University is there, and the great Al McGuire. The Golden Eagles, formerly the Warriors, they use the Al McGuire Center on campus for volleyball, women's basketball. The men play downtown at the Bucks Arena, a little further downtown on Wisconsin Avenue. Don's played in Milwaukee 20 years ago this week. Lost at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. The alma mater of Golda Meir, one-time Prime Minister of Israel. 15-6. Three ball, yes! What a great shot by Salazar.
That had some arc on it.
Deborah Dos Santos lays it. You know, when you're 5'3", you gotta have arc.
Yeah, she definitely has to get it up over some taller defenders.
So Dipe inside. And Dos Santos whistled for the late foul.
San Francisco foul number 13, Deborah Dos Santos. That's her first.
First on Dos Santos. She fouled out on Monday against Pepperdine. She had a few fouls in that ball game that probably shouldn't have committed, but the last one, there was no way out of it. She basically tripped and plowed into somebody. It was like a game of leapfrog gone bad.
That's unlucky for her.
Yeah, it was unlucky. And it was one of those situations where Molly had a sub waiting at the table and just couldn't, you know, play kept going. Latu surveying the scene. Bomb. Dickey, three, yes! 20-10, San Francisco. Kennedy Dickey from British Columbia with the bucket. Here's Marquez. Beautiful pass to Salazar, and that'll go to the Dons. I like Salazar's intent right there. Try to throw it off a San Francisco defender. Aya Keita and Lauren Christie, Cami Fulcher check in. I really think one of the keys today, Jessica, is, you know, for the Dons, I mean, you're playing an NAI school that has 7 players dressed. Try to, you know, this is where the coaches are going to get a good mid-season look at a lot of people. Great pass there by Christie, and Dickey's going to the line.
Yeah, I think it's important that they work on maybe some other things that they may struggle with, you know, refine the offense, get everybody playing time, you know, just share and make sure they get the win.
Dons from the line today. 8 of 9. Lead at 21-10. Dickey gets both. 22-10 San Francisco. Dickey came in at 80% on the year. So Salazar. Beautiful move. Dickey there for the rebound. And the jump ball hour will go to Northern New Mexico with 2:11 left. 2:11 in a ball game is a good time to get a steal.
Is that a penal code reference?
Yeah, it is. I work in Boeing. I work in, you know, all those things. Salazar. Shodipe keeping it alive, but in the enemy hands. Kennedy Dickey tried to thread it into Gales. And Cato will pull the trigger for the Dons. Looking. That's knocked out of bounds by Marquez. Dons have 25 to shoot. San Francisco so far today, 5 of 12 from the floor, 42%, 2 of 6 from 3. Dickey has 5, Dos Santos has 7. Both have come off the bench. Quick defensive hands there by Salazar. I like Salazar. She is fun to watch.
She's hustle.
Marquez and a foul. Brianna Marquez is from Las Vegas, New Mexico. Who knew? There was more than one Las Vegas.
You learn something new every single day.
Went to West Las Vegas High School in Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's like there's a Pittsburgh, California, but it's out east of Concord. It lacks an H on the end. The big Pittsburgh, you know, the Steelers Pittsburgh. By the way, condolences to Steelers fans on the death of Franco Harris. Nice play there by Salazar. Saw the arc of that shot over Christie. This press is giving the Dons some trouble right now. Dickey, Fulcher. Latu will go to the line.
Personal foul, Northern New Mexico, number 1, Athena Silva, her first.
First foul on Silva. Latu to shoot it twice. Latu, a former Menlo Atherton Bear, played a year of basketball at Skyline College last year. First team All-California, All-Conference as well. You know, years ago, Pete Simon, the former SID here, taught me something. If you're All-State in JUCO or college or high school, you're probably All-Conference too.
In the West Coast Conference?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, if you're an All-State player in high school, chances are you were All-League at your high school. Chances are. Dickey on the Christie miss.
Jump ball possession to USA.
So All-League is a stop on the way to All-State. Christie to Dickey, and the score.
From Lauren Christie.
Well, Lauren Christie with the setup right there. Don's on a 100-plus point pace, 26-14. 26 times 4, I think, is 108. Actually, it's 104.
I'm still thinking about that 17-hour drive.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for streaming services.
I don't think I drive 17 hours in a month these days. 70 shoot. So Dipe. And the Dons have it. Dons can play for the final shot here. Keita, Latu, bottom of your screen, wants it. Keita's going to take it in. Set up a rebound. Grabbed by Marquez. 6 seconds. Eagles racing the clock. Marquez to Carrillo. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Dons basketball brought to you this afternoon by Luxbus America. Get your people moving on time and safely with Luxbus, the official transportation provider of Dons Athletics.
Not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit.
And back here on the hilltop, the Eagles will inbound it. Salazar handling it. She leads the way for Northern New Mexico with 7 points. She is a lot of fun to watch. The Dons' 2 leading scorers are on the bench. The starters have returned to begin the second quarter here on the hilltop. Marquez gets rejected by Rathbun. The ball will stay with the Eagles. I just noticed something. Had to kind of make sure. The Northern New Mexico uniforms, instead of a last name on the back of the uniform, they've got the name Eagles. I got a funny story about something along those lines. So 5 to shoot. And Marquez short. Here's Abby Rathbun. Cremile. Dealing. Valverde. Cremile. The floater. No roll. Cremile off to a cold start today. So years ago, 100th anniversary of the Bruce Mahoney rivalry between St. Ignatius and Sacred Heart here in San Francisco. Sacred Heart's football uniforms, they had a special jersey for the game. They honored Jerry Mahoney, whose name was on the trophy, Sacred Heart class of 44. And everybody had on the back of their uniform, Jay Mahoney. Everybody, no matter who you were on the team, they had the special jersey. And somebody writing for one of the local neighborhood papers in San Francisco, there was a caption of a player from Sacred Heart said, "There's Jay Mahoney running for a first down."
I guess they weren't familiar with the story.
No, or they didn't pay attention to the roster. Well, paying attention right there. Ioana Cremile hits the 3. And the Dons stretch their lead to 29-14. But I was the SID at Sacred Heart at the time, and I got an earful about it.
I thought for a second you were going to tell me you thought everybody's last name was Eagles.
No, not me. And I knew a few days earlier what they're going to do. And all the media who were there, I briefed them. I said, hey, you got 37 guys with Jay Mahoney on their jersey coming down the tunnel. But that's, they all have their own names. Just look at the roster and you can figure it out.
Right.
And
it seems pretty obvious to me, but.
Yeah, and then I think it was the first time this guy wrote a game story, give him credit. McDowell White buries the 3. And there was a newspaper reporter once, they sent him to cover the opening of a bridge, and he comes back to the newsroom and said, "You got a story?" He said, "No." Well, why not? Well, the bridge collapsed. He did not adapt in the moment. Foul's going to be on Latu.
San Francisco foul number 0, Malia Latu. Her first team foul of the quarter on the Dons.
But they used to tell that story when I worked in a TV newsroom. We had a boss who told that story all the time, and everybody loved it. No story for you, boss. The bridge collapsed. Salazar nearly had it picked. Salazar is fearless, and looks like she's having a ball out there. The Eagles have another 17-hour drive ahead of them to get home.
I hope they take some breaks on the way home.
They drove out and saw the Golden Gate Bridge this morning. They witnessed the men's game last night. Dons won by 37 over a ranked Arizona State team. Shot clock to 5. And that's good for Brianna Marquez. Valverde left alone. Guess who blocked it? Salazar, the smallest player on the floor.
That was a great block shot.
She is a dynamo. McDowell White couldn't grasp that. Salazar calling for a screen. Chodipe. Room service rebound, McDowell White. Cremile. Dons, just quick ball movement. Cremile posting. Trying to find a friend in the window, but she'll go to the free throw line. Gotta like her persistence right there.
Yeah, she never gave up on that play.
Brianna Marquez, her first team foul. Deborah Dos Santos checks in for the Dons, along with Amy Vaughn. For Jessica McDowell-White and Kia Valavirta, Ioana Cremili at the line for San
Dons have been at the line a lot today, 12 of 13.
2 shots.
Cremili, 2 of 2. Cremili's had a great year at the line, great year overall scoring. If there's a day you're going to miss free throws if you're San Francisco, maybe today should be the day.
Yeah.
And just, I kind of think along those lines. But Cremili just keeps making them. 46 of 51 on the year. That is 90%.
I really wish that I would have had that shooting percentage when I was still playing.
Kathy Marpy wishes it more. Jessica's former head coach at San Diego, just one of the great coaches in mid-major college basketball, one of the pioneers of the women's game. Salazar. Kathy, a proud Minnesota Golden Gopher. Deborah Dos Santos with the score. Now, when you played at San Diego, was Kathy's dad still helping out with the team? Or
yes.
He was such a good man.
I'm trying to remember his first name.
Roland.
That's right. And her mother was a fixture as well.
Yeah, she helped out in the office. But just a class act. Kathy played Masters basketball into her 60s. That's pretty cool.
They have a pretty strong Masters women's program in San Diego.
Latu with the roll. 38-17 San Francisco. But I really liked working Kathy's games when she coached the Toreros. Don's on a 6-0 run. And the Eagles will take the timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. Jessica and I are back to the hilltop. Happy holidays from the WCC Network.
For USF, making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation. And there are no ATM or monthly service fees. 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
Have a good look at the Dons breaking the huddle. Molly Gudenbauer in her 7th year here on the hilltop. By the way, Molly part of a great reunion recently, Stanford's 1992 national championship team. they gathered to celebrate their triumph when the Cardinal hosted Tennessee a couple weekends ago. Molly really represented the Dons well. She wore a USF baseball cap.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, that Stanford team was when I really started to watch in women's basketball and, you know, be an active participant in high school myself. And I really remember those games and watching Molly play. It's pretty cool to see her out here now coaching.
Molly looks like she could still play. Bomb with it to Dos Santos, to Latu. Yes! Malia Latu working on a career high with 9 points, 41-17 San Francisco. A 9-0 run for the Dons in the last 139. Val Whiting looks like she can still play too. She was a great post, fearsome for the Cardinal.
Yes, she was one of the first women's basketball player that I really remembering her name and loving to watch her play.
Salazar. Shodipe with the miss. Latu pushing it. And Dos Santos a little too hard there after the pass from Marina Hernandez. Yeah, Val posts a lot of good stuff on social media. A lot of stuff from the Stanford reunion weekend. Dos Santos with the inside position. Latu at the head of the break. Dos Santos. Baum will reset it. Cami Fulcher. And Dos Santos lays it in. 43-17 San Francisco. And I think after Stanford won 2 out of 3 years, 90 and 92, people started expecting them to win it like every other year after that. Then you had to wait a generation for Tara to bring home another one.
Yeah, they had some tough competition with UConn and Tennessee.
Yeah, and you know, Baylor sneaking in there, Old Dominion, 97, Old Dominion's surprised everybody. With the lay-in. And Tennessee wound up winning it that year. I think Tennessee was like a 4 seed or something. Abby Conklin, former Dons assistant, was on that team. She tells some great stories about playing for the late Pat Summitt. Beautiful hook from Athena Silva from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Dos Santos with the score. But yeah, those were some good teams. I was in Indianapolis in '97 for the men's Final Four. The women's Final Four is right down the road in Cincinnati, and a lot of people went to both. It was a good weekend for a lot of folks.
Yeah, that's great.
If I had planned it better, I would have gotten to the women's championship game on Sunday night between Old Dominion and Tennessee. Dos Santos. It was just impossible to find a rental car in Indianapolis.
Have you ever actually been to a women's Final Four?
Yes, 99 in San Jose. Worked for a radio network. I think it was still Sports Fan Radio then before I started doing stuff for Fox National. That was a fun weekend. That was when Purdue won it. Stephanie White was the most valuable player of the tournament. Georgia was in it. Purdue was in it. Louisiana Tech was in it. And the fourth team escapes me right now. Duke was in it. And Purdue beat Duke, I believe, in the championship. Salazar. Keita pushing it. Latu. Salazar on the long run. 3-ball Williams, yes.
Basket, number 2, Kylira Williams.
Kylira Williams hits it for Northern New Mexico. Dickey down low. You know, the Dons have done a lot of things well today, Jessica, but one of them is not making 4-foot shots.
They're having a tough time finishing their shots around the basket today.
A lot of bunnies have vanished inside the lane. You know, before Easter, that would be okay, but before Christmas, you expect the bunnies to be a little more, I don't know. Do they hibernate this time of year?
Maybe it depends on the type of bunny.
If it's a northern hemisphere or a southern hemisphere bunny. Keita with the steal. Keita with the score. 51-22, San Francisco. The Dons are on a 100-plus point pace. Scored 107 2 years ago to the date at Sacramento State.
Have you been watching any of the NBA games recently?
A few.
The scores in the NBA are higher than I've ever seen in my entire life.
They don't play any defense.
Yeah, I think I saw like 114 to like 136 a couple of days ago.
I listened to the Warriors the other night. I was running errands and driving around. I listened to Tim Roy and Jim Barnett. I love listening to Barney. The Warriors Barney, not the purple dinosaur. But they were in the Garden in New York. And Marquez, Keita to race the buzzer. But yeah, that game was like a 30-point Knicks win. So some crazy scores. It's halftime in San Francisco, 51-24 Dons. We hope you're having a great holiday week here on the WCC Network.
Get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn in the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tong squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit Union is rooted in education and is proud to be the official credit union for USF. Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about, like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation. And there are no ATM or monthly service fees. 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tong squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit Union is rooted in education and is proud to be the official credit union for USF. Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about, like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation, and there are no ATM or monthly service fees, 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit Union is rooted in education and is proud to be the official credit union for USF. Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about, like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation, and there are no ATM or monthly service fees, 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit Union is rooted in education and is proud to be the official credit union for USF. Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about, like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation. And there are no ATM or monthly service fees. 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
And you are looking live at Provident Credit Union Court inside the Sobrato Center in San Francisco. Dons basketball brought to you this afternoon by Coke. Dons fans, there's magic when we cheer together. Let's create some magic with an ice cold Coke. Cheers. And Dons basketball also coming to you thanks to Ticket Smarter. Buy tickets to the best sporting events, concerts, and plays. It's a smarter way to buy tickets at ticketsmarter.com. Abby Rathbun feeds it in the corner to Langer. Langer's folks are in town for Christmas. McDowell White, her little sister in the house, misses that one. Rathbun clears the rebound. Cremili. And a tough grab there for Valverde. Nearly fell into the bench.
Close quarters to the USF gym.
Yeah, it's not a very ergonomic building for sideline space. Valverde knocks down the three. Yeah, we talked earlier about Al McGuire, who coached at Marquette and had a great career as a commentator, mostly for NBC. I don't think he would ever use the word ergonomic in a broadcast.
Probably not. But you used it well, so it's okay.
I did use it well, yeah. I'm for sound ergonomics everywhere. Langer wants it. Buries it! 57-24, San Francisco had a great visit at halftime with Jessica White's younger sister Haley. She's getting a chance with one of her friends. They're on their summer break in high school, so they're hanging out in San Francisco for a few weeks. That's got to be fun. Salazar, yes. So Miranda Salazar from Alcalde, New Mexico, Espanola Valley High School. Cremili answers at the other end. Dons with the 32-point lead. Jessica, you've been to Australia. I need to get to Australia.
I loved living in Australia. I have very, very fond memories.
Now, what town were you in?
I lived in Launceston, Tasmania, and I lived in Sydney, New South Wales.
Valverde draws the foul against Williams. You know, when the San Francisco Giants made the decision to move downtown and build what's now Oracle Park, one of the architects said it's going to be, you know, kind of a signature structure on the waterfront, and they compared it to the Sydney Opera House.
The Sydney Opera House is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I always loved about living in Sydney is that in the parks, instead of pigeons, they had cockatoos.
That's pretty cool.
It was very cool.
And you know, the Sydney Harbor Bridge has a twin here in America. That's actually a little longer, but nobody ever talks about the Bayonne Bridge. Dos Santos with the tap in. Bayonne Bridge connects Staten Island's North Shore to Bayonne, New Jersey. 17 for Dos Santos, better than her season average. And Baum with the steal. Gales has been quiet today. Breaks her scoring silence. Dos Santos coming in averaging 11.5 points a ball game. She's got 17 to pace everybody. Salazar has been fun to watch.
Number 12, Kennedy Dickey checks in for Kia.
So Kennedy Dickey for Kia Valverde. Hope you're enjoying the holiday week. I think all the kids are out of school now. A couple of places we're still taking final exams today. My daughter got out day before yesterday. Here's Williams. Marquez. 2 to shoot. Beautiful shot to beat the buzzer. Coming up on the 5th night of Hanukkah. And Gales from Cremili. 65-31.
That was beautiful ball movement.
And I just thought of something. Thanks to YouTube, you don't need to have it on the calendar to listen to Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song. You listen to it year-round, 24/7.
If that is your jam and you want to listen to it that much, you can.
I heard it this morning on XM. Williams makes it. That is a classic. He is so clever. Remember him from his SNL days. Cormile. Yes! 68-34. Don's doubling up on the visiting Eagles from Espanola, New Mexico. Enrollment of just over 1,000 students in northern New Mexico, an NAIA school. You know, somebody, if you ask what's interesting in NAIA and NCAA, well, the big difference is it's a different national championship structure. Most NCAA schools are, bigger, but, probably a lot of NAIAs compared to some of the D2s and the D3s and NCAA. But bottom line is you're playing collegiate athletics as a national structure, too. It's kind of like the difference between like an osteopath and an MD. They're both good, They're both competitive. I mean, it's, one brand of soft drink compared to another. I don't know.
I think if you can participate at any level of collegiate athletics, it's an awesome experience.
One to shoot, and time will run out.
Shot clock expires.
Reminding you, Don's basketball brought to you this afternoon by Planet Orange Pest Control, the Bay Area's best eco-friendly pest control. Learn more at planetorange.com. Cormile, way deep, and in! Cormile buries that one. Cormili's got 15, Dos Santos 17. This is one of those everybody gets in the box score days. They're back when the old Examiner had box scores. Somebody had to pound those in. Those were jobs. Nothing there for Shodipe. Dickey running the break. Scores it off the bump. Dickey's got 9. And we got a downed Eagle. So Marquez hobbled. We'll take the break as well with 4:54 to go in the third. Don's in charge on the WCC network.
An exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, the San Francisco Dons have stormed out of the gates here in the third quarter, outscoring Northern New Mexico 22-10 in the period. Dons for the period shooting 9 of 11. That's 82%, 57% overall, 25 of 44. Dons basketball brought to you this afternoon by Park and Fly. If you're traveling during the holidays, check out pnf.com for discounts and other special offers at both SFO and Oakland International Airport. Want to say hello to Janelle Jones's brother Carl. He is flying on American Airlines somewhere listening to us. We appreciate you. And beats the old tubular headphones they used to give you on the airlines where you had like 5 music channels. Shodipe with the miss. You know what my favorite audio channel of all time on the airline is, Jessica?
KNBR?
No, on the airplane.
I have no idea.
United Airlines used to have Channel 9, which was the air traffic control for your flight. You knew what was happening before anybody else did.
That's interesting.
Like you would hear them say United 193 heavy, climb, maintain 4 1000. But then you'd know, hey, we're going to start climbing in a minute.
I'm surprised they even allowed you to listen to that.
Oh, we listen. I mean, it's captain's discretion. They could turn it off. I mean, here's Dickey. There was one time I was flying up to Portland. I'd come home for Hall of Fame night between the Gonzaga and Portland games. This is when, I think it's when Tammy Atkins went in the Hall of Fame. And I'd flown home, worked the whole day, went to Hall of Fame night, and then caught a flight up to Portland that morning. I'm listening to Channel 9, and everything's copacetic, and they asked us to slow down over the middle of Oregon. Okay. And then the air traffic controller came on and said the Portland airport is closed. There's been a deadly crash involving a small plane. And then they said, Seattle Center to United 704. What's your fuel situation? Alternate plus 40 minutes. Okay, you're going to Seattle.
That's scary.
So we flew.
And sad.
We flew to Seattle, and then as soon as Portland was able to reopen, we were in the air. We were moving. It only took us about 17 minutes to go from Seattle to Portland. It was a pretty quick flight. But they turned Channel 9 back on for the short ride from SCA to PDX. Latu. Yes! Maria Latu has got a dozen. After a great career at Menlo Atherton and Skyline College, her best D1 game to date. And Brianna Marquez hits that one, 78-37. Gales. Yes! 80-37. The route is well on. Salazar, love watching her. Dickey's got the rebound. And the foul will be called on Silva.
Personal foul, Northern New Mexico, number 1, Athena Silva. Second personal, third team.
We're going to find out what flight Carl was on, and we'll tell you exactly where it is. We're going to figure that out. There's a trick to doing that. Kita to the baseline for Fulcher. Dickey off the head fake, traveled. A little light under the pivot foot there.
I didn't quite see it, but obviously the ref did.
Brenda Pantoja, one of the best in the business, Final Four official. Dons have made their last 11 shots. The Eagles, though, much different story. One of their last 8 in a 15-3 San Francisco run. Silva, now one for their last 9. Northern New Mexico, 14 of 51 for the ball game. And the finish goes for Marquez. It's funny, back when United did that thing with Channel 9, I could tell you where you were over the country. Latu with the lay-in. Latu's got 14. Her family sits up off to the right of where Jessica and I do. They make the trip up from the peninsula. Peninsula is well represented between the broadcast booth and the Latus.
Yes.
When Amy worked with me, Amy Tooley, she lived in San Carlos. She lived about a mile from me up at the top of the hill. That was one of the requirements for the job, Jessica. You had to live in San Carlos.
San Carlos residence?
San Carlos resident, and we checked that stuff. Fouls on Keita.
First team foul of the quarter on the Dons.
Latu having a ball today, scoring 14 of her 30 points of the season just today. That's 46% of her season scoring total. Joey Kimball helping us with the stats this afternoon. So Brianna Marquez trying to get both. Does. 82-41. But the Dons getting a great chance. Latu loses the handle, but the Dons will keep it.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF and roll up your sleeves. Learn by doing, not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
And back here in San Francisco, Dons with the big lead. Jessica, any stats hopping out at you?
How about the 57 points for off the bench for USF today?
Well, Malia Latu's played a big part of that. Lauren Christie trying to play a big part too. And Malia Latu continuing a career afternoon scoring-wise. You know, I think she might have to appear on the happy recap.
I think so too.
Now, I know somewhere somebody is cursing me for saying happy recap with 9.5 minutes left in regulation. Salazar, nice adjustment there. Chopedi with the miss. Dipe, I should say. 89-41 Christie to Hernandez. Hernandez keeping it alive. Fulcher almost passed that to the bench. You know, I know it can get confusing when your teammates are not wearing their warm-up tops.
I've seen a lot of things in basketball, but I've never seen anybody pass it to their bench.
Latu. I would have done that when I was playing for St. Brendan's growing up. It was a weird adjustment for us in 8th grade. We had home uniforms and road uniforms. We had reds and whites. And it was tough, you know, if you had played like 3 games in a row in red and then you switched to white. That was kind of weird. Hernandez. 91-41 Dons. I think I wore number 35 that year. Fulcher with the steal. Fulcher in the 3-on-2 break to Hernandez. The alley-oop. The bench will go nuts when she scores. Keita delivers. So Keita now has 4. Don's trying to get Christie and Hernandez into the newspaper box score. Salazar off the Shodipe screen. Latu's got the rebound. We haven't talked about rebounding much today. 46-19 in favor of the Dons. Christie. Latu keeps it alive. Hernandez gets fouled by Salazar. Don's basketball brought to you this afternoon by Corona Extra, the official cerveza of La Vida Más Fina. Find the fine life, and please enjoy Corona Extra responsibly. I don't know. I don't bring the same panache to that Snoop Dogg does in his commercial.
No, he's in a new commercial as well with, I think the guy he's with is from SNL. Can't remember his name.
I haven't watched NS. The last time I watched SNL was right before Christmas in 2019. It was when Eddie Murphy guest hosted. Took me back to my tween years. He did Mr. Robinson, he did Gumby, did Buckwheat. That was a great night. Salazar. And Valaverda stretches for the rebound. Don's basketball also brought to you by 25 Ventures, the preeminent diversity-focused venture fund. Find out more at 25v.com. And Don's fans, you can always show your pride at the USF Dons online store. Go to usfdons.com/shop. I did some shopping there this year. 9 to shoot. Keita the steal. Keita's got Valaverda up ahead. To Christie. And the score! Dons 34 of 60 from the floor. Salazar. Yes! Salazar's got 15. She has been fun to watch this afternoon. And Valaverda. Well, the Dons 3 points away from the century mark. Keita comes in, forces the jump, but will stay with the Eagles. Well, you got 5:51 to go in this game, Jessica. And if you're Molly Gudenbauer and staff, what is your teaching emphasis the rest of this ball game?
I think that she's probably wanting them to make great passes, work on their offense, good shots, you know, just doing everything, all the fundamentals right.
I think the fun part with basketball coaches is, in a game like this, the good ones are always teaching, they're always evaluating, they're always experimenting.
There's always something to work on in basketball.
Yeah. Don's basketball brought to you by Evergood Sausages, locally made right here in San Francisco for more than 95 years. You can find Evergood's hot links and other great varieties at a market near you. That includes the Arguello Market at Arguello and Cabrillo, home of the world-famous fresh roasted turkey sandwich. Lot 2. Fulcher digs that out. Christie. And a loose ball foul on San Francisco. Well, for Christie's family and friends, it's 11:23 p.m. in England.
Second team foul, number 12, Kennedy Dickey for Lauren Christie.
So it is the penultimate, almost the penultimate night before Christmas in the United Kingdom. It's already the 24th. It's still today's the 22nd, so it's the 23rd in Australia already. Dickey off the Salazar miss. By the way, if you've got children, here's Kada left open for 3. Hernandez keeping it alive for Latu. Kada, Dickey, Fulcher. Latu gets blocked. If you've got kids, or even if you've got a big kid inside of you, it's a lot of fun starting on Christmas Eve. The NORAD Santa Tracker, one of the great things the U.S. government does. The Air Force puts it together. I remember my daughter Katie, when she was 2 and she just starting to talk, we called it, and she just said in this very quiet little voice, "Where's Santa?" And this voice said, "Diego Garcia." 97-44. We'll tell you where Diego Garcia is when we come back.
Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
Provident Credit Union is rooted in education and is proud to be the official credit union for USF. Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about, like our Super Reward Checking with one of the highest interest rates in the nation, and there are no ATM or monthly service fees, 0. To get started, visit one of our many Bay Area locations or go online to providentcu.org/USF. Get the official University of San Francisco checking account that pays you money from Provident Credit Union.
Oh, no. Well, the Dons have set a record this afternoon. That record is brought to you by San Francisco Toyota, with 2 sales and 2 service locations in the city to serve you. San Francisco Toyota has served the city since 1966. 36 points in the third quarter is a record for the Dons, program record. Now, we got to qualify that. Possession kept alive here for Northern New Mexico. Big shot there for Silva. Women's basketball, college women's basketball, did not play quarters until 2015-2016, so it's relatively new that the teams have played by quarter. They played by half before that.
I have to say, when I started working with you, I couldn't remember if we had played quarters or halves, and then I was like, we played halves.
You didn't play that long ago.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
Well, for some people it is.
USF foul number 12.
But part of the reason the NCAA switched to quarters was there were a couple of points of emphasis going back to 2012, 2013, 2014, where the pace of play was getting slowed down. Games were turning into free throw-a-thons. And by switching the foul count from halves to quarters, it sped the game up and really made it more of a player's game. I think it was a great move. Hernandez can't get one to fall. Hernandez banks it in. The Dons go over the century mark. 100-47 with 2:54 left. And Pacific fell today at Bakersfield, 54-41. The Tigers losing on our Northern California Toyota dealers out-of-town scoreboard. Toyota just go places. 17 points for Elizabeth Elliott, 9 for Anaya James. Elliott also had 9 rebounds for Bradley Davis's Tigers. Six to shoot for the Eagles. And Latu, stick around after the game. We'll have a conversation with Malia Latu on the happy recap. Keita out top, down low to Dickey. Dickey with the score. 102-47 San Francisco. Well, we called it early. This is a 100-point pace today, Jessica.
3-point basket, number 2.
So Williams with the 3. 2 minutes to play. We're well into stats time. Latu, no basket. That's a charge.
Player control foul.
Remember, Don's basketball brought to you today by Able Services. Able is America's largest privately owned provider of janitorial, engineering, and facility solutions. Learn more at ableserve.com. Want to thank all of our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible, and want to thank you for giving us the gift of letting it into your lives, your homes, your flights,
Number 11, Brianna
your
Marquez.
workplaces. Marquez with the shot. Without you, there's no use for us, right?
That's the truth.
Nobody watches, and, you know, no need for us to show up to work. We hope you can listen on New Year's Eve. Don's at 2 o'clock. Visit Santa Clara from the Levy Center on the Santa Clara campus. Beginning of a 3-game road swing. Don's will also go to Gonzaga and Portland. That is a tough stretch. Hernandez the steal. Salazar in deep safety. Eagles have a 17-hour ride ahead of them. Dickey with the lay-in.
We are on the final minute.
Less than a minute to go. Keita knocking it loose. Dons will pick up their 11th win of the year. Keita, no roll there. Final 33 seconds, Salazar. But I love her shot. I love the arc on it.
Yeah, she has a beautiful shot. Lots of arc.
I wish I could get her to come and talk to my 6th grade girls team. I think they'd benefit from watching her shoot.
We shoot a lot of lasers on my team, too. I'm always talking to them about shooting arcs.
Yeah. All right, final 8 seconds. Dons can dribble it out. They've doubled up on Northern New Mexico. Put it in the books. San Francisco with its 2nd straight win. Stick around for the happy recap on the WCC Network.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Secure your delivery and low financing rate on RAV4, Camry, and Highlander. Or get a great lease on RAV4 and Camry for just $389 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Come to USF.
Here on the hilltop, we're live. It's time for the happy recap, and for the first time ever, we're joined by Malia Latu, the pride of East Palo Alto. Malia, you had a career game today with 18 points. How did that feel?
Honestly, I'm just continuing to work hard and just play my game, to be honest.
Well, what has your game been historically, going back to your days at Menlo Atherton? What do you do best?
Honestly, I just like to attack the basket, and I honestly just read the defense. If they're not guarding me up on the three, then I'll shoot it. If they're playing in between, I'll probably just pull up in the middle.
Well, how fun has it been getting your first taste of Division I basketball these last few months?
It's been really good for me. I feel like the competition is making me better, and getting the speed of the game is what I look forward to. And honestly, just getting better.
How much faster is the Division I game than the junior college game?
Oh, way faster. Like, every game is like a competition. There's no like easy games. Like, everything you have to put your best foot forward, and like you can't take a day off, honestly.
What are the practices like? And this is a very experienced team. You got a lot of fourth and fifth year players.
Yeah.
How much do you learn from them?
A lot, because like if I do something wrong, they know like what I need to do, and they'll tell me, like, and they keep me accountable during practice. Like if I need to be in a spot, defense or offense, then they'll like point it out to me and help me out. So that's something I enjoy.
You know, a lot of times players on teams play the scout side of things.
Yeah.
When you play against the Dons, who do you usually guard in practice?
I guard mostly like Jazz or Yo. I honestly just try to find like somebody that'll make me better, and whoever's on the court, I just make sure like I do my part and help the team out.
Well, you helped the team out today. A career ball game, Malia. You had 18 points. I want to make sure it's 18. I got to put my glasses back on, folks. Yeah, you had 18, 7 of 10 floor, 2 of 3 from 3. You had 7 boards. I mean, team moved the ball around really well today.
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of rotations, so everyone getting in the game was good for us, and it made us better as a team.
Well, congratulations on the victory today, and I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you, you too.
Malia Latu on the Happy Recap. Jessica and I are back after this on the WCC Network.
Not just by listening. Study with professors, not with teaching assistants. In small classes, not large lecture halls. Come learn the city of optimism and opportunity. Come find your voice, find your people, find your purpose. Come to USF and prepare to succeed. Come to USF and learn to change the world.
Atop Lone Mountain, breaking through the fog that flows like an inevitable force. Embracing the ambition of this city, we aim for greatness. We focus clearly on our challenges. We see the future we will change. Let all who join us and all who compete with us know the high ground is where we stand.
And back here courtside, our Happy Recap continues. George Devine, Jessica Blodgett, and Jessica, when you see a team score 104 points, you expect at least 3 people to be in double figures. The Dons had 4 in double figures this afternoon, but we were talking about it in the break, but a real team effort for San Francisco.
Yeah, you know, hands down to Northern New Mexico for coming out here and playing 17 hours. But, you know, it was great to see USF with their balanced scoring. Everybody contributed. They were able to work on their offense. You know, they just played well all around.
And this game, hopefully for San Francisco, it just gives them a little more value, gives them a little more experience, especially the players who we don't see a lot out on the floor.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier. It's a long season all the way to March. We got 3 more months left of basketball, and you really need to depend on your bench to come in and contribute as those you get deeper and deeper into the season.
And for Northern New Mexico this afternoon, what a treat watching Miranda Salazar. She had 15 points, including 3 of 9 from three-point range, and Brianna Marquez had 13. Kylera Williams had 11. Wish them the best of luck the rest of the year in NAIA competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they have a safe drive home and are able to spend holidays with their family, and good luck to them for the rest of the season.
Well, Jessica leaves us on a perfect note right there. We want to wish all of you a great Christmas celebration as we head into Christmas Eve, the day after tomorrow. We hope it's a safe and joyful chance for you to catch up with family and friends and really bless each other with the gift of your presence. I think that's the best part of Christmas. Not the things that we unwrap under the tree. It's the people we embrace when we gather for this holiday. I also want to wish a very happy continued Hanukkah to our friends who observe the Festival of Light. Jessica, to you, your boys, and to Jason, very Merry Christmas. I feel very fortunate of the gift of your presence.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very blessed to be here, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
And everybody at home, you can continue Holiday Week basketball action with the Dons. 7 o'clock tonight on the WCC Network and on KNBR 1050. The Dons host Hartford in men's basketball. San Francisco trying to make it 2 in a row after a 97-60 win over top 25 ranked Arizona State last night. Join Pat Olson and Hall of Famer Jim Bravelli right here on USFDons.com. For Jessica Blodge, George Devine, Merry Christmas, everybody.